channel, the Mwesigwas, doing life together. So guys, today we are back with another video. We want to review our photos. The photos are old photos and relive those memories. So come with us so that we can relive these memories together as you see where we've come from and where we are at right now. We're excited. Let me hope you're also excited.
Yeah,
I think it's amazing. It's amazing when you look at these pictures and you recollect those memories. It's amazing. So come and be a part of it.
So Collins and I will be celebrating 8 years in marriage.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
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 Yes, tomorrow, yes.
We'll be celebrating 8 years in marriage. Yeah. So celebration of that, we thought we should react to our old photos and, like he said, see where we have come from, and also see where we are at right now, so that so come along, enjoy, and let's have a good hearty laugh together. So photo
starting
number one
up is photo number one. Let me do this.
I'm excited for you guys to see where we have come from.
So photo number one.
Yeah.
What do you remember? This what comes to mind?
You do that thing like this because I can't see very well. This photo was taken at Mwesigwas Falls.
Yeah.
Collins, this is when we had just started dating, actually, like literally just started dating. Collins stole his sister's car. And then I didn't know that he had stolen the car. I thought, I didn't know. I knew he did not have a car, but I thought he had gotten the car in good ways.
You have to impress, my friend.
No, but I knew you didn't have a car. So what were you impressing?
That you
could actually get a car if you wanted.
Get a car and fuel it.
Yes, anyway, we traveled to that place is in Kasese. Mwesigwas Falls is where.
Guys.
Why, Ma?
Really? In Masindi. That place is in Masindi. So this is my memory for this picture. So this trip was so exciting, and also
it was.
We really had fun. We were with Ron and Didas, and we really had a lot of fun. But the highlight of the whole thing is when we went to check into a hotel. In one of those.
Not check in, see if we can sleep there.
Where we can sleep in. And then we asked for food, and then those guys, I think, were delaying. They were taking care of the other guys, the expatriates, the whites, and then Rachel comes out, says, "No, we are Ugandans. You can do this to us. This is our country."
Let me tell you.
And the guy was not amused. The guy said, "Okay, leave. We leave. We are not going to serve.
No,
we are not going to
give
you where to sleep." So in the middle of nowhere, let me finish. In the middle of nowhere, not in the middle of nowhere, like in the middle, after driving like 30 kilometers into Mwesigwas Falls Game Park, now we have to drive back to town to look for where to sleep because of
Let me tell you. We went to this place. I even remember the place very well, but I will not mention them. Those guys are well known to be racists. Yes.
But that was your first time in Mwesigwas.
No, but I've heard stories about them. Yeah. So I felt like we came early. They were not treating us the way they were treating other people who were not asking complexion. They were not treating us fairly. I said, this is not fair. So I tried to raise it up with the manager, and then they chased us.
And then we had to drive 30 kilometers back. You can imagine this fuel.
Yeah, but at least even as we didn't give them our money. There's no way. We got
a decent accommodation in town, in the town of Masindi.
There's no way I was going to allow to spend our hard-earned money. I didn't spend any coin, but there's no way I was going to allow us to leave money there. Yet they were mistreating us. So next photo.
Guys, okay. We really wanted to sleep. We really wanted to sleep in Mwesigwas Falls, and particular in Para.
You wanted.
Safari
I had never
Lodge.
heard of Para, but Collins had heard of Para, and he said, "My gosh, this is where we are going to sleep."
So we went there.
to check out the place and see
Check
if we
out
can
the
afford
place,
it.
yes.
We got onto the ferry, crossed to Para Safari Lodge. They presented to us the rates and everything. We said, let's just take photos at the poolside and
So
then
we accepted.
bounce.
We accepted that this is we haven't reached that level. So we
Yeah, that was the same trip. So we said at least let's just take photos.
We took photos
And then know that
so
we were here and also manifest that sometime soon, Conker Collins. You know, it's been 10 years, you've never taken me back.
But we were there.
But did we sleep there? He said, I promise you we shall be back here very soon. It's 10 years.
No, we're going to go back. We're going to do this. We're going to do this.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah. And the accent. Really, that picture. Where did you get that picture, my
Look at
God.
your face.
What
Me, I was.
this?
But Collins, you got a babe. You got a babe. Look at me.
I don't know how did you fall for this?
Even
guy
me, I'm
here?
wondering. Look at your eyes. You look like you're hungry.
like
You
I
haven't
was
eaten in a long
malnourished.
time. My God. And here we were in Entebbe. My friend Nagudi her daughter was turning 1. This is 2013. Her daughter was turning 1. And I felt it was the best time to see my friends. But see how I introduced you to my friends. And they said,
What did your
oh,
friends
he's
say?
nice. They just said, oh, he's nice.
Anyway.
Anyway, what? Conker, what is this? Anyway.
Which one? Oh, MTN marathon. I think this MTN marathon.
We were not yet married. That's 2013.
And I think we had Evelyn. Evelyn was part
Yes.
of this.
You
I
and
think
Evelyn came to pick me up from home.
Alice was also went for this marathon.
Alice, yes.
I think yes. I think. So we were doing the marathon, the MTN marathon. About which year was this?
2013.
Yeah, this is 2013.
2013, I think I last owned canvas shoes in high school. Because I'd never been to the gym, I'd never run or anything. But when I knew we were going, I went to Owino, bought shoes, and I still use those shoes up to now.
Yes, I know those shoes.
The orange shoes. Yes,
shoes.
I still use them in the gym up to now. But yeah, this was one of our dating times and everything. You see how Collins looks like.
I've evolved over years.
Yes.
Surely.
Yeah.
The professor, la professeur.
But
La
Collins,
professeur. I was going for what? You see, I even have a tag. I think I was going for some conference.
But then what's
La
with the shades? Because
professeur.
you only recently, the specs, only recently started putting on specs.
I was trying out today to see how
Whose
I
specs
look.
were those?
How about this one?
Were you going for a conference or you were going to one of those functions of your Quinjira, ain't you?
No, I was actually going to work, I think. I think I was going to work, but surely.
Already had it.
Yeah, I've come from a very far.
Already had it. For you, your photos real show. Over starvation. Over what? Oh.
Fat
This
fest,
photo
fat
was
fest.
our actual first date. Do you know that?
Fat fest.
You know, you keep saying our first date was at Santos, but it wasn't. It wasn't Santos. This was like our real actual first date. And why I remember is I was shy of cameras, Vichy, because I knew your intentions towards me. You hadn't yet asked very well. Remember, you asked during Cantata if we should date.
I didn't know you were short.
I'm still short.
Okay, but there
I'm
it
still
was your
short.
when I said this, when I saw that you said extremely short.
I'm still extremely short. Height doesn't change. I don't think height changes. I'm still like that. But I was hot. You're looking for something negative to say about me. But I was
I'm
looking
glad.
nice.
I'm glad my picture is nowhere because I
My
remember
God,
that t-shirt.
you had a big
that big
fat yellow
yellow
t-shirt.
t-shirt. My God, I was.
And
it,
that's
actually,
the time
the
you
thing
met
was
Rona,
putting.
my sisters.
And what did she say?
And I said,
No, if I was the one, I would also say.
Yeah. Oh, so you guys, let me tell a story about this event. Colin's birthday is usually in June. So this is June.
It's in June, not usually in June.
It's in June. So this is June 2013. Yeah, June 2013. Yes, June 2013. I thought, what should I do for this guy on his birthday? And I thought the best thing to do is introduce him to my dad. Yeah. So, and also he likes manu. So obviously the cake was going to be a manu cake. Then I told my dad, hey, there's this guy, Vichy, what. I would like for you to meet with him. And his birthday is coming up, so I'd like to celebrate his birthday at home. You meet him for the first time and everything. Collins didn't know, did you know?
No, the thing is, to even
know.
add to that, I'd never entered your home.
Yes, you always stopped at the gate.
You're always saying, no, you cannot enter until about when.
So so he
every
didn't
time
know
I
he
kept
was going to meet my dad.
So I was even
know
surprised that you guys even opened the gate.
So when he came, we opened the gate. Now I had told my family, please get out of the house so that he enters and then he finds everyone out. Hey, but I'm so sweet.
No, it was a good surprise because I didn't expect, because I thought I was going to drop you and then go back to.
Not to drop me. You thought you were coming to pick me, then we go.
Yeah,
but then when he came, we opened
open.
the gate and then he entered and then we celebrated his birthday. Yeah. Yeah, so this is how Collins met my dad.
I can see Adidas in the background.
Adidas has always been there. For you hadn't yet been a member. Yeah, so this is how he met my dad and the rest of their family.
No, it was a good surprise. It was a good, it was a good one. It was a good party. We enjoyed that day.
Yeah.
And it was my first time in the home, so I was looking all around.
And to see my dad.
And it was actually the first time I saw to even see your dad, leave alone meeting him. I think I'd never seen him.
Yeah, I think you'd never.
So that was the first time. And so he was a cool dude, cool dad. So
he is.
Yeah, he is. He was and he is. He still is. So big up. Joy's wedding.
Yeah, Joy's wedding in Intungamo.
Joy's wedding in Intungamo. So we had to travel for that. For my friend Joy.
Yeah.
So in these pictures, in this day, I think in the program, Rachel was supposed to take a reading in church.
I took, I think, the first or second reading.
The second reading or the first one. Now, the way she was putting on, the people. No, your dress was short.
Yeah, but when you said the way she was
putting on, your
just
dress,
say her dress was short. But when you said the way she was putting on,
okay, yes, your dress was short.
Yeah.
And
I was sitting on high heels,
and
red
the reverends
shoes.
could not believe it.
But no one told me anything.
No, they looked in shock. You know, you're already there. No one can. I mean, it's now. How did you expect them to come? You're already there, already reading, and then they tell you, "Madam."
Anyway, I read. I took the reading. I didn't. I was so
but she was
clueless.
too. She was confident. She went there, took her reading, came out. But you would see people's faces. People's faces were just moving like.
When Joy came back from honeymoon, she said, Rachel, you scandalized people. You
scandalized the whole village.
Yeah, but Bambi, this was our first
but for
time
Kampala,
away
for Kampala, this dress is not short.
Would pass.
Would pass any day, any time. But man, you go to the village. You guys were going to the village on Christmas. Please watch out. Come with things that are really. They don't scandalize people in the village. The people in the village are still living in the old days.
Okay, they have had. Yeah.
Hey, party after party. this party were with Liz and Brian. So
Brian Yahweh, your friend.
Brian Yahweh, my friend. So some people got drunk. Or they were tired. They did not. Okay, they're going to use an excuse that they did not eat enough, so they took some little things and then they actually got drunk and they were. But the real story is that some people got drunk
married, right?
And they were carried to the car. They didn't even.
But no one carried anyone to the car. Collins, no one carried any. Where did I sleep?
No one carried.
You think I went to my dad's house drunk like that?
No one carried the other in the car. If you've been drunk before, say amen. Amen. Because you know these kind of stories where somebody says, it was not me. I
Anyway, we had a good time on this night. Memories were made. That's why it can be referred to.
Surely. We
Yeah.
danced the night away. I mean, we are people who love fun. We love to, we love to go out and have a good time. So most of our photos, and if you know our lives, if you followed our lives, they're full of fun. We like to go out. We like to enjoy ourselves. We like good music. We like good food.
We like to live life to the fullest. Live every day as it comes. Yeah, that was another concert. This was Chadondo actually, but it was over Fat Fest. There was a concert. Yeah. There was a concert, but see, you were starting to look cute. Until when you start hanging with me, you look nice.
No.
You see how cute you look in the photo. You are evolving. It started evolving. Mpola. You look very nice.
Okay, moving on.
That was our first wedding together. No, actually, no. That was our second, but family wedding. That was your family side wedding. The first wedding we went to together was Teddy's wedding. You remember? In 2013. Then this one was one of your relatives. Their wedding was at Mackinnon Suits. Yeah. So now you know when you're intending to get married, you start meeting family members, you go for weddings, like that. So.
Oh, it's the Katevas, yes.
Yeah.
Uncle Kateva and Aunt Kos. Okay, moving on.
Now we have done concerts together.
This was still Fat Fest now.
This was after the wedding, though.
We did like 3 Fat Fests.
You know why I know that was after the wedding?
Watch.
Because of the watch, but also your jacket. Remember, Pesh sold to you that jacket after the wedding.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, this was after the wedding.
Where is Pesh Ntari?
I don't know.
She disappeared. She's
there.
Where is she?
She's there, but this was our Watoto concert. Is it Watoto at 30?
Yeah, no. This
Like
wasn't Fat Fest. I remember because of this shirt. You had a W T-shirt Watoto.
Yeah, but I know this was a Watoto.
This was actually east, the other side of Chad.
East,
no, the other side, Chengera, sorry, west.
Mm.
In Chengera, where would do those.
Yeah. So no, I think Watoto family, something where families all came. Anyway, I don't know, but it was a Watoto event. Yeah. Oh.
This was after we got married.
That was before we got married. That was Teddy's wedding, Teddy Namara. Remember, after her church, we went to the studio to take photos. Those were like our first professional photos.
Then we had, hey, this is the suit we put on
for Frank's wedding. Yeah. That was Teddy Namara's wedding, and those were our first studio photos, and we have never gone back until last year when we took family photos. You see how I look, how I made you look nice. You started hanging with me, you started,
But me also, anyway.
Oh, this is the day he proposed in cell. Collins went down on one knee. Honestly, I didn't know he was going to propose that day. So he went down on one, he came to my cell that Wednesday, went down on one knee, quoted scripture. How Jesus is the
bride.
No, the church is the bride. Yeah. And then said, Rachel, will you marry me? Then we hugged. No fancy dinner, no flowers,
you said
no
yes,
words.
And then you just hugged.
Yeah, I'm just saying, no fancy dinners, nothing fancy. Yeah.
It was a good moment. I was inspired. I was inspired.
Inspired to do what? Inspired to do what?
I was feeling the spirit. Now I was quoting scripture. I don't know. I didn't even, because I had actually words that I was supposed to say, but then when I got on one knee, the words disappeared and
scripture came.
You feel me?
Yeah, the Holy Spirit took over.
You're joking. Hey, these things are for real. Okay.
Some people have hated on these t-shirts. Some people have hated on
Who was hated?
I have friends who have hated on these t-shirts, but Bambi, our t-shirts are very nice. Our good friend Joan Marunga came up with the design, then my sister Rona printed the t-shirts out. So we put on these t-shirts for first our what do they call it, pre-wedding photo shoot, remember? And then this was actually our wedding launch. This was our wedding launch in at Gabiro.
At Gabiro.
Yeah. Bambi, we looked nice though.
No, actually, I actually didn't know we had these t-shirts. You brought those t-shirts on
At that
same
thing.
day.
You see, I like to surprise people, so I surprised him.
Surprised.
Were you happy? You've never told me your reaction.
But you saw my reaction then.
What was
I
your
was
reaction?
actually busy that day. When you came, I was busy wondering, are people coming? Or are
You're
they coming?
stressed.
What? I'm stressed. And then you're telling me, let's put on this t-shirt. I did take pictures. What? Manya, what? But it was nice. It was a nice surprise. And it surprised most of the people that actually came for the launch. And they liked the idea. People were like the idea, saying, "Hey, this is cool. This is what Vichy." It was a good feeling.
Oh, this is after the launch. No, after the proposal actually. After the proposal, and I needed to take him to my aunties, my uncles, and everything. So here we were in the car on the way to Entebbe to see one of my uncles, who is very, very important in my life to me. Yeah, so I think here we were coming from Entebbe or going to Entebbe. I'm not sure, but yeah, this photo was taken.
No, it was at night.
So
it was at night in the tunnel. You see that tunnel where you
Yes,
pass?
when you're going to.
That's why we actually
place.
took the picture. I said
we
need
need
to
that
capture the
picture
moment
in
of
the
this
tunnel.
tunnel when it was
Yes.
dark and there are lights.
Yeah.
He said let's first stop and take a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, our wedding. Yeah, that one is beautiful. As in, it speaks for our wedding. So
It was
cute.
a good picture.
Yeah, that's all you have said about it.
Hey, what else do you want me to
It
say?
was a good picture. Maybe say about that day. Say something about
But
that
the
day.
other pictures that are about the wedding. Yeah,
That
of course,
was our
after the
bridal
wedding
entourage.
and the bridal entourage. After the wedding, of course, you take pictures and assign the things that you will look at 20 years from now, 30 years from now.
Do you know that twins are in S3 now?
Yeah, those twins that you're saying.
By the time of our wedding, they must have been in like P5
Look at Ruth.
or P4. Yeah. Michaela is in P6.
Yeah, Michaela is a grown-up girl.
P5, I think, though. She turned 10 this year.
Really grown
P5.
up.
Michaela was over 2 at our wedding. She was 2, yes. She must have been 2 at our wedding. Yeah.
But she hasn't forgotten that time. She still remembers that she was our flower girl, Bambi.
Yeah. So, yeah.
No, it was a good day. We had the service. We were wedded at Watoto Church downtown. Right now called downtown, but then it was called Central, Watoto Church Central. It was
At
a
11
good time.
a.m.
At 11 a.m. That's when we said yes, I do, and we exchanged our vows, and here we are 8 years later. We're still here and we're still going, and so we'll be here even after 25 years. We'll still be here,
And
so
we'll do a memory lane.
we'll do a memory lane. Some of these videos I think will be part of the memory lane.
Yeah.
How far we have come, but we are grateful. God has been good to us. We have gone through the ups and downs. We've gone through, it hasn't been, the whole journey really hasn't been rosy, but that's what we signed up for. And we're enjoying the ride. We're enjoying the ride.
What's one lesson you have learned?
One lesson that I have learned is No, I think it's not a lesson, but it's a reminder that you have to continue being interested. You interest yourself and you continue being interested in this relationship or in your marriage, because there are times that are going to come and
You're bored.
yes, and it's a fact, and they would tell us most when we're starting. They will tell us that those times will come, but of course in the beginning you're all in cloud 9. In cloud 9 you cannot even conceive. You're thinking, man, you guys are crazy. For us, we are in love and we are ready to run. And so 10 5 years down the road, 7 6, you start I mean, those things start coming in, but the one thing that kept on coming, that I had them tell us in those counseling, they kept on telling us, be interested, continue to be interested, continue to work on the marriage, continue to bring in things that are going to spice up the marriage. They continue to do things. Don't remain on the same wavelength or something. Change a channel or change something, but continue to see that there is fire, that whatever you're doing is bringing fire. So that's why we have done things over the years. We have traveled, we have joined travel companies, and we have gone to places. That was also a season in our lives that brought us very close to each other also, and a lot of other activities. I've talked a lot really.
So for me, just a quick one. What I have learned is, as human beings, as you human beings, we are, I think, naturally selfish people, always looking out for our own interests and everything. So I have learned to compromise, not to always have things done my way. Yeah, sometimes you have to lose to just make the other party happy, and then also give them an opportunity to express themselves and be who they truly are, and not want to put them in a box of how you want them to seem and to be. So when people used to talk about compromise, I used not to understand exactly what compromise meant, but sometimes compromise means dying to yourself, dying to your desires, dying to things that you ideally would have loved, but I mean, you put the other person before you, and then you move. Yeah?
Yeah, enough of that. Let's continue with these pictures. But that's it. Oh, the best picture of the sea. Oh, that was the picture of the what? Of the year. Of the year, yeah. And the season. That picture, everyone who saw that picture, everyone who encountered
that was my
picture.
changing dress.
Actually,
it wasn't complicated, just a white dress with a gold belt.
Yeah, and on my side, most of the people who saw her change, because I had seen very many people change over the weddings. I had attended very many weddings, so this one was unique. So everyone was saying, hey, this is unique. This is,
yeah,
I mean,
I wanted
because
a white
others
dress
would change with things with the cleavage falling over east and the other one west. You know, people can come out crazy in their changing dresses, but this one was simple. And even your side, your aunties were throwing comments and saying, "Oh, this is you guys were very smart, smart. Even the changing dress was perfect."
Yeah, and it was so simple, you guys.
So that was a wedding in Africana. So,
no, but the thing about things, me, Collins always told me, because we were worried about the finances and everything. We were young, and also we didn't have much. We didn't have. But Collins kept telling me, as long as we have set that date, this thing will happen. It will happen. Whichever way it happens, we shall get married and we'll be done with it. But God was faithful. People were very supportive. We had such a lovely wedding.
It was a lovely wedding. Actually, guys came out to support. Okay, leave alone the other work thing and all that. But my friends came out to support. From all, I brought in the Chitovu guys, Shaq, that is St. Henry's College Chitovu, and Ntare guys.
Chitovu people.
Chitovu people. And Ntare guys. And so you remember the lodge? when those guys were competing in Tari against the rest of the schools, and guys came out to support. Guys, thank you.
8 years later, he says thank you.
I mean, I said thank you before, but I'm still saying thank you. We are grateful that you made it happen, that you made the wedding the way it came out. It was perfect. And the guys that attended, you attest to the fact that it was a successful wedding, that there was enough to eat, enough to drink, and everything. It was a good wedding.
Wedding to
Honeymoon.
This was our photo to the honeymoon. When we were planning for honeymoon, Collins had wanted to go to Dubai. Me, I had wanted to go to Zanzibar. Me, I wanted to go to like an island, honestly, and just have each other to ourselves. In my head, I'd never been to Dubai, but I knew Dubai was such a big city of having to go shopping, because that's what I knew about Dubai. Shopping, moving around. I just wanted a relaxed honeymoon where we wake up, sleep, fall into the water, do what? Like, get into each other. Like
fall into the water and swim, or just stand in the water?
I fell into the water and was floating. Float if you don't know how to swim. Yeah, so me, that's what honeymoon meant to me. Like, just
guys, on our way to that honeymoon. Now, me who wanted Dubai, when you're entering Dubai, you know that you've arrived. Like, you see everything is speaking.
No, but first, now when they were booking the ticket and everything, me, I had never gone anywhere, never stepped on a plane. So Jackie asked, so you guys, do you want a long flight or you want a direct flight? I said, how do you want to make us go on a direct flight? No, me, I want to travel the world, then reach. So she booked us on Ethiopian. It was the worst. The worst. And because I didn't know, she didn't even advise. But anyway, she's like, you experience it, yeah?
My God. First of all, we came from here.
We came from here.
We went to Rwanda.
Yes.
We left Rwanda. We went to what?
Ethiopia.
We left Ethiopia. We went to TZ. That is Dar es Salaam.
Then
we left from Dar es Salaam
to Zanzibar. But now Ethiopia was the worst, because I think we had a 6-hour layover.
My God,
it was so cold. No one warned us.
See
how I was putting on? No one told us to carry sweaters, jumpers, what? It was so cold on the layover. But anyway, eventually we got to Zanzibar. My God, Zanzibar airport.
First of all, like, we reached the airport, we said, what? Where are we? Okay, we said there maybe.
And Collins,
because we had seen
I'm
very
the
many
one who
airports.
had wanted, because I'm the one who had wanted Zanzibar, in my head I'm like, my God, please. Because the way from the airport to the hotel.
My God, it's like we're in the village. It's like we're
and
down
Collins
there.
You slept off. You slept off.
Me as disappointed, I decided, let me just sleep until they'll wake me up wherever we are. They will tell me wherever we are. Because I looked at this, just where we're passing.
Yeah.
There were small towns and you know those village things. I said, my God.
But the moment we reached and they opened the gate, it was like paradise.
Welcome reception. In fact, we were first served with a welcome reception.
First, even the welcome reception, the area, how the place looked like was so beautiful. I wish we can go back. It was so beautiful. And then we were like, hey, okay, never be deceived by the outward look.
Yeah, it was a good place. Zanzibar was amazing.
We had a very good honeymoon. I'm glad we chose that. Guys, I don't know what happened to this guy, but when we had just gotten married, Collins used to visit the kitchen. He would help out here and there. So this is him making juice. You are blending juice for us, and I think this was like our first week of marriage after honeymoon. We had just come back. Yeah, but
so you can understand why I was in the kitchen. I mean, it was our first week and we didn't have a maid, we didn't have kids, so we are the two of us, so we didn't need to have all those things. I could afford to go and make juice and we take. So now,
okay.
So now we are really very busy people, really.
Yeah.
Very busy.
Yes, sir.
And then
and then we were blessed with our first Zoe.
God blessed us with the fruit of the womb.
So you were very scared, I'm told, when I was in theater.
Yeah, of course I was scared the first time.
But also excited about
I was
your
excited
child.
at the same time. So it was a mixed feeling.
Yeah. So this is Kampala Hospital where we had Zoe, and I plated the pencil. They said that is the hairstyle for giving birth. So that's why I swear, our ladies will really understand what I mean. But after Zoe, I've never plated pencil again. So yeah, we were blessed with Zoe, Imani, who continues to bless and be the light in our lives.
Yeah, awesome.
Ha! Daddy duties. That's Zoe still on, yeah. Yeah. Whew. Over 1 year later, we got pregnant again. We were blessed again. So here Zayn in my stomach. Zoe was about, I think, 2. Yeah, she hadn't yet. Do you know she hadn't yet turned 2? She was like 1 and 10 months. She was like 1 and 10 months. Here we are, very ready to pop.
Yeah. We took these pictures with
Stephen.
Florence.
Stephen took the photos. We actually had a double photo shoot with Florence.
Where we went to Baha'i, the Baha'i temple.
No, Baha'i temple was Florence, was Zoe. Because we took pictures with Zoe. They were also expecting Eliana, their first child. Is it Eliana? Then now, Zayn, we were pregnant again together. Here we were in Mukono.
Yeah,
Colin Hotel.
Hey, Colin Hotel, yes, I was remembering Colin Hotel.
Ha! I was hot. Zayn's pregnancy, I think I was the hottest pregnant chick.
That's when we even went to Rwanda, right?
Yes. That's when we went to Kigali. I think boy pregnancies are just the best. You glow. This was one of my cousin's weddings. So before we went, we took photos. Look at your wife.
The confidence you had with your stomach and that dress.
Yeah, but I was smart.
And the shoe.
Yeah, but I was smart.
But you see, at the wedding, people were always saying,
but I was putting on, I put on body socks after.
So no, they were worried about the shoes. Your auntie was calling you Patricia. Isn't that too high?
Yeah.
I mean, you're pregnant. He said, I'm okay.
And you remember we had just come from Rwanda, where I had put on heels the whole time. My stomach is like this. And the ladies there were worried. The old ladies were worried for me. Then the next weekend was this wedding. Even then, I was in heels the entire time. But yeah. Zayn's pregnancy was our first outing. After we had kids, we went to somewhere in Bukoto actually. So this was before we left home. Went somewhere in Bukoto, had a good time, but my head the whole time, mom guilt. I was thinking, I just want to go home and breastfeed.
Where were we?
Where? There.
Bukoto, and I'm saying in Bukoto.
Some over. Oh.
That's Zoe and Zayn growing up, you see.
Yeah.
Interesting. Good pictures.
Oh, it was our family trip.
Christmas time. We went to Chaninga.
Yes.
In Fort Portal.
So after Christmas, you know those last days? After Christmas, we left like on 27th.
Yes.
We were coming back to Kampala, but went through Fort Portal. Went to Chaninga.
Spent was it a night or 2 nights?
I think 2 nights. Spent 2 nights, then continued to Kampala. So it was just a family of 4. Kanunu was not yet here by then. We have traveled.
We've traveled, we've gone places. I told you.
We had 2 children, but yeah, we went, we like to travel.
This was in South Africa.
Yeah.
The Mandela Square.
Yeah.
So
Joburg.
So
yeah.
We've gone places. We better go.
We are still going. We've not gone places. We try.
It was. I mean, I was still. This was still Johannesburg.
Yeah, Gold Reef. Gold Reef.
Yeah.
Adventure Park. Gold Reef Adventure Park.
Different things to do. Different things. Roller coasters. What? It was also amazing. I think that's a trip we also had with Jackie. Jackie was also on that trip.
Jackie.
Yeah.
No, in my tummy. This is Christmas 2019. Yeah, Christmas 2019. Still family of 4, but family of 5 now. This is Nyamitanga. Every Christmas, find us in Nyamitanga. Yeah, that is the plot. Oh, no, getting out of mommy's tummy. And then we became from 4 to 5 physically. Yeah, so this is hospital.
I have a different story of
Roswell.
this
You
picture.
regret going there.
Guys, if you want to go to the theater to see your wife
Think twice.
give birth, think twice. Think twice, because
Now imagine this is not the vaginal birth. This is the C-section. You'd think it's very easy, but it's traumatizing apparently.
Anyway, moving on.
Oh, now we are complete.
Yeah,
So this was taken in 2021, just before lockdown. No,
We're actually in the lockdown.
In the
I mean,
lockdown.
in the lockdown, because I remember we
2021.
went. That's why we took pictures up there on.
yeah. So now from
But
2
when they
to
had
5.
eased it, so you
Yeah.
were able to move.
Yeah. Oh, this is last year, Christmas last year, and this is where we are at now. Yeah, we have been blessed. God has immensely blessed us. 3 children. God has provided. God has seen us through some of our most difficult times. He's also been with us through the most amazing times. So, yeah, it's been a lovely journey.
2 are in school. 1 is yet to
Yes.
join them. So
Yeah.
we are growing. We are growing steadily.
No, we are not growing. We are complete.
Listen, we are growing, but now the ones that we have are growing.
Okay. I thought as a family we are adding on.
I know we closed that chapter a long time ago. After Kanunu, we closed that chapter. So we are taking care of these 3.
And with God, we want to give them the best of ourselves.
We want to be the best parents. We want to be the best parents to them. We want to be, like you always say, we want to be available for all their fasts and be in their lives for everything. At least one time when we are gone, they will look back and they say, hey, we had fun with our parents. We did this with dad. We did this with mom. And it will be amazing.
Yeah.
It will be amazing for them to keep those memories.
Yeah.
So we are intentional at doing that.
Yeah. So I think that's all.
Yeah, that's all.
I think that's all. Thank you so much. This is like our longest video that we have ever done. We hope if you have watched up until now, we hope you have enjoyed, but also learned a thing or two from the discussion that we have had. Thank you so much for
you for
supporting
loving
the
on us.
Mwesigwas. Thank you for loving us. Yeah, we bless the Lord for you. If you haven't yet, kindly please allow us to ask you to subscribe. If you have, thank you for all the support and all the love. Until next week, bye.